Hello and welcome. I mostly talk about comic books I like, because why would I read something and then commentate about it if I didn't like it? Okay, sometimes you don't know going into a book whether you're going to like it or not. And, that kind of applies to, something that's killing the children. I don't know if I'm going to like a particular issue or not. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. And you just got to sit down and read it and see what's going on, and then you can make that determination. Well, with Scorpion Core #1, I was pretty sure I was not going to enjoy this book. I'd cracked it open in the store. Uh, in fact, I think I kind of relayed the story even before I cracked it open when I was picking it out of the box. I went, "Oh, that looks terrible," and then my shop man laughed because he knows me. He's like, "Oh boy, there goes Dr. Elizibar, PhD, picking the worst book for free out of the 75-cent bin." So I did it. I got it, and we're going to open up to the first page. Look at these bad digital texture effects. Honestly, you should have just got a gray Sharpie and colored that wall in. It would have turned out looking better. I know all this stuff was cutting edge at the time, back in the 90's. Everybody was like, "Oh man, we got to do this awesome stuff." But I think you missed the mark here. I'm going to say it was probably the colorist, Robert Doyle. Yeah, you probably missed the mark here. And I don't blame you for it. Like, this stuff was cutting edge at the time. Malibu had pioneered digital coloring, a couple years before. This is from November 1993. So I get it. I absolutely get it. You want to play with the cool toys because you think it's going to make the book look cool, and it could have worked. I don't think it worked in this case. So, page one, we got like a base. Oh, there's somewhere in this book, I forgot where it was, but somewhere where the lettering is absolutely terrible. Maybe I'll find that real quick just so I can show that to you. Because it's just like, oh my lord. I showed this off on the stream, and I don't see it now. I'm kind of flipping through the book here, and I sure don't see it now. But oh, this isn't the most egregious example, but you can see like the I up there in "eyed" right here is basically touching the edge of the bubble. So is the H in "had." The period after delivery is. It's kind of a mess. The lettering in this book is kind of a mess. They ran out of space. We also changed fonts for no reason. Like, it's not even just like a computer is talking. We've just literally changed fonts for no reason. Anyway, I digress because let's go back to page one. You ready? That's right. We've just completely turned into a sideways comic for no reason. So some bad guys break into this military base and they steal some stuff. Like, that is the gist of what's going on here. And actually, I'm going to take back some of what I said about the coloring because I really like the way these walls turned out. I know that's small comfort, but it's also true comfort. It really is. So some bad guys break into this place. The government agent dudes are like, "Yo, let's send the team in," and they go to contact the team, and that's these people right there. And we're gonna what is even in the background? I think that's supposed to be a plane, but I'm not sure. And in fact, that's one of the things I want to call out in this book. This book is very 90's, and part of it is, where are the backgrounds? We're in the middle of a fight scene. Where are we even fighting? Are we fighting in a purple blue void? Oh, now we're fighting in. Is that a sunset we're fighting in front of? And why did we go sideways? We're not sideways over here, but we are over here. How does that make any sense? Unless they're just literally the people are sideways. Look, we're fighting in front of a cloud. It's kind of wild, and we've just swapped fonts a couple of times. Were there two different letterers on this? No, there was just the one. There was just the one. I don't know what to think about that. So there's a lot of stuff here where we're flipping just orientations bloop, 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 back and forth for no reason. It doesn't help the story, and there are probably valid places where you could do that. Like, say you're doing a comic book set in outer space where you're in zero gravity or something. You could maybe do something pretty cool where you change the orientation of the book from page to page to kind of show that people are spinning or whatever. Like, that could be a neat effect. I don't know how that would work out in practice, but it could be a neat effect. Here, I don't know why we're doing it. It's very 90's. The plot is paper thin stuff. The action is there's just big panels. It's kind of like a manga where you have like gigantic panels, but unfortunately, it doesn't feel compelling like a lot of manga do with that kind of style. The lack of backgrounds is really kind of killing me. Because, like, let's take a contemporary book. I don't know exactly what year Eternal Warrior 18 came out, but we got backgrounds, bro. I bet if I find a fight in here somewhere, yeah, here we go. We got backgrounds, not big swirly clouds. Now I get it. You know, you got a certain time budget, a certain monetary budget, and you got to meet your budget. But man, for $275 and $1992, actually, you know, I was gonna like talk about that, but honestly, the comic book prices like exploded around that time, and they went from being something that you could afford because they cost like a buck to costing like 250 out of nowhere for no reason whatsoever. So I ain't gonna blame them for the price. I ain't gonna get in on that. And they're trying their heart out, man. They really are. They're trying their heart out to produce like a cool comic book, but I don't think it worked. They tried too many different things, and I think they took their influences from the wrong places. It's very 90s though. Rotated panels, crazy digital coloring, action sequences, no backgrounds. Like, do you get more 90s than that? Plot, like paper thin plot? I don't think so. I don't think you get more 90s than that. So if you want like something you can just kind of like flip through and go, man, you know that reaction, man. Maybe this is the book for you. I got my copy for free, so at least I'm not out any money. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye bye.